perfusion coupling. For ventilation perfusion coupling, what is ventilation? Well, it's the air, getting the air into the alveoli. Ventilation. Perfusion, what is perfusion? That is the blood coming into the capillaries there, the perfusion of it. And coupling, what could that mean? Sometimes we call it matching. It's when it's matched together. So they pair good ventilation with good blood supply, with blood supply being perfusion. All right? So some things to consider. We're going to consider a few different situations. All right, here's our normal alveolus. So we have normal bronchodilation, no bronchoconstriction going on, no vasoconstriction going on here. And we're going to consider a couple of different situations. We're going to talk about the oxygen in the alveoli and the carbon dioxide, the PCO2, and the arterial. Okay? And so in the first situation, we're talking about how much oxygen is in the alveolus. And we want to consider how is the blood supply going to match the oxygen supply. So the oxygen supply is a given here, and the blood supply is going to match it. Well, let's say we have a tumor in our bronchiole, and we have to match our, well, this raise or lower our oxygen. This is going to lower the oxygen. And so the blood supply is going to lower. It's going to sense that, and we're going to have one of our favorite terms, vasoconstriction. All right? But let's say the oxygen supply in the alveoli is really high. What are we going to have? Vasodilation. Another favorite term, vasodilation of the arteriole. All right? You know what I think of this as? I think of this as, so let's say I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy some milk. All right, I head off to Harris Teeter. I find out, oh, Harris Teeter's out of milk today. Okay, well, let me head on over to Safeway. Or even better, it would be as if Safeway had a really incredible price. There would be the equivalent of vasodilation headed to Safeway. Does that make sense? Or some other store. But, so I think of it as this store has what I want, or it does not have what I want. I'm not going to go there, right? We're not going to send our blood supply to an alveoli that doesn't have oxygen. But this one has a lot. It's like having a sale on milk or whatever you're heading to the store to buy. So that is where we're going to send the blood. This has what we want. Does that make sense? All right, so part of the job here is to pick up oxygen, right? But what else do we do with the blood? Or what else do we do with respiration? We get rid of wastes, right? So what if the blood in the arteriole doesn't have much carbon dioxide? What's going to happen? Well, we don't really need to have much gas exchange going on there. So we're going to have bronchoconstriction. Bronchoconstriction matches with low carbon dioxide in the arteriole. What if we have high carbon dioxide in the arteriole? Then we're going to have bronchodilation because, oh, we have a lot of carbon dioxide to get rid of. Well, let's really have a lot of gas exchange going on. Does that make sense? So low carbon dioxide in the arteriole, in the vessel, we're going to have bronchoconstriction. High carbon dioxide in the vessel, bronchodilation. All right, and so what do I think of this as? I think of this as garbage. If I don't put my garbage cans out, is the garbage truck going to come and stop at my house? It's not, right? It's not going to stop. There's nothing to pick up. So similarly, this is kind of like saying, you know what? There's nothing to pick up here, so don't stop here. But over here, let's say I have a lot of garbage to put out. And when I have bronchodilation, maybe I would call in a an extra pickup sort of thing. So I think of this as being the extra pickup. So does that make sense? So here we have we have low oxygen in the alveoli. Not going to send our blood there to pick up oxygen. With high oxygen, oh, we're sending our blood there, right? A little bit like, are you going to go to a store to buy something when they're out of stock? No. But if they have a lot of something or a sale, that is where I'm headed, right? All right, how about over here? If we don't have much carbon dioxide to pick up, bronchoconstriction. No point in sending the air there. We don't need that much gas exchange. What if we have high carbon dioxide? Bronchodilation. That is where we need to have a lot of gas exchange. And I think of this as if I don't put my trash cans out, they're not going to stop to pick it up, right? And if I call in an extra pickup because I have a lot, they'll send extra, an extra truck. I hope that helps. Ventilation, perfusion, coupling. There's also a worksheet on Canvas in the modules about this. Thanks, everyone.